She moves along like a cannonball, like a star in its heavenly flight. The lonesome sound from the whistle you love as she travels all through the night. It's a long steel rail and a short cross tie. I'm on my way back home. I'm on that train, the king of them all. It's the Streamlined Cannonball. She moves along like a cannonball, like a star in its heavenly flight. The lonesome sound from the whistle you love as she travels all through the night. I can see a smile on the engineer's face, and although he's old and gray, a contented heart, he waits for that call on the Streamlined Cannonball. She moves along like a cannonball, like a star in its heavenly flight. The lonesome sound from the whistle you love as she travels all through the night. The headlight beams out through the night, and the firebox flash you can see. I ride them blinds, it's the life that I love, Lord, it's home, sweet home to me. She moves along like a cannonball, like a star in its heavenly flight. The lonesome sound from the whistle you love as she rambles on through the night, as she rambles on through the night. As the good hillbilly folks back home would say, thank yous very much. And we'll pick yous nothing about like that. Now, ladies, this one will sound a bit chauvinistic at first, but by the time the boy gets a verse or so down in the song, he gets fair about the whole matter. And the title ain't got much to do with what the song's about. It's called Doggone My Time. Lord, the cat caught the measles and the dog got the whooping cough and doggone. Yeah, the cat caught the measles and the dog got the whooping cough. Yeah, doggone a man, let a woman be his boss, doggone my time. Well, she fussed and she pouted and her temper, it was cross. Yeah, she fussed and she pouted and her temper, it was cross. But she's sweet like sugar since she found she couldn't be my boss, and doggone my time. I said, I love you, honey, I sure won't treat you wrong. I love you, mama, ain't gonna treat you wrong. Don't want a boss nor a slave, just a good gal to help me along, doggone my time. What do you think about that, Merle? Oh, yeah. Lord of mercy. I heard a rockin' and a thumping from a way down in the ground. Doggone. I heard a rockin' and a thumping from a way down in the ground. They said it must have been the devil taming his good gal down, doggone my time. I sure ain't handsome and my teeth don't shine like pearl. Nah, I've had them too long. I sure ain't handsome and my teeth don't shine like pearl. But the good Lord give me what I need to get me through this world, doggone my time. Yeah, the cat caught the measles and the dog got the whooping cough. Yeah, the cat caught the measles and the dog got the whooping cough. Say, doggone a man, let a woman be his boss. Doggone my time. Let's swing it, boys. When I was a young man, I sure did like my gin. Yeah, when I was a young man, I sure did like my gin. My favorite occupation, taking women from the rowdy men. Doggone my time. Yeah, the cat caught the measles and the dog got the whooping cough. Yeah, the cat caught the measles and the dog got the whooping cough. Said, doggone a man, let a woman be his boss. Doggone my time. I don't remember if he got introduced or not, but I'd like to introduce this gent right here in the middle, playing the bass for us tonight. He comes from Greensboro, North Carolina. His name's Michael Coleman. Let's make him welcome, too. And if he got introduced, that's all right. He got introduced again. Sorry, run into that mic there. He can edit that out of the tape. Here's a song that I learned from one of the late John Hurt's recordings. It's called Make Me Down a Pallet on Your Floor, and it's found on our album Memories, and incidentally, that's on the United Artists label. It's a double album, and it's mine and Merle's favorite album because it's done better than the rest of them. Take it all the way around. No, I was kidding about that, but we are really proud of that album because it kind of represents the whole scope of what we try to do in the way of entertainment. All right, Merle, take it away. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Honey, make it down, make it soft and low. And then maybe my good gal, she won't know. I'm going up the country through the sleet and snow. I'm going up the country through the sleet and snow. I'm going up the country through that sleet and snow. Ain't no telling just how far I'll go. Getting my breakfast here and my dinner in Tennessee. Get my breakfast here and my dinner in Tennessee. I'll get my breakfast here and my dinner in Tennessee. I told you I was a-coming, so you better look for me. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Honey, make it down, make it soft and low. And then, baby, my good gal, she won't know. All right, Merle. You know that I can't lay down on your bed. You know that I can't lay down on your bed. Honey, I can't lay down across your pretty bed, 'cause my good woman, she might kill me dead. And don't you let my good gal catch you here. Yeah, don't you let my good gal catch you here. If you do, she might shoot you, cut and stop you too. Ain't no telling what all that gal might do. Woo. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Honey, make it down, make it soft and low. And then maybe my good gal, she won't know. I've been sleeping, my back and shoulders tired. The way I've been sleeping, my back and shoulders tired. The way I've been asleeping, my back and shoulders tired. I think I'll turn over and try sleeping while on the side. Oh, make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Honey, make it down, make it soft and low. And then, baby, my good gal, she won't know. Pick it, Merle. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Make me down a pallet on your floor. Honey, make it over close behind the door. Make it where your good man will never go. One more time, son. Merle, I guess about time we done a little flat picking here, son. Let's do a little twin guitar. I might get that in later. Let's do a little twin guitar thing on a couple here called Nancy Rowan and Salt Creek, a couple of the old fiddle tunes. Merle's going to take his turn at the flat pick this time, too. He can flat pick when you can get him in a notion to do it. Good shape there, boy. Song called Shady Grove. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Cheeks as red as a blooming rose and eyes are the prettiest brown. She's the darling of my heart, sweetest little girl in town. Wish I had a glass of wine, bread and meat for two. I'd set it out on a golden plate and give it all to you. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say. Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. When I was a little boy, I wanted to borrow a little knife, and now I want little Shady Grove to say she'll be my wife. A kiss from pretty little Shady Grove as sweet as brandy wine, and there ain't no girl in this whole world that's prettier than mine. Oh, Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Kiss from pretty little Shady Grove as sweet as brandy wine, and there ain't no girl in this whole world that's prettier than mine. I wish I had me a big fine horse and the corn to feed him on, and little Shady Grove to stay at home and feed him while I'm gone. Oh, Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Pick it, son. Shady Grove, my little love, Shady Grove, I say, Shady Grove, my little love, I'm bound to go away. Now let's pick one together. I'd like to do a song tonight that I guess is just about my favorite out of that particular vintage. A song called Pretty Sarah. One of the finest songs, and one of my favorite songs, that a young man that's been popular since the 60s put together is a song called The Last Thing on My Mind. Asked Uncle Michael Coleman here to do some more of the good harmony singing on it, and Merle to do a little finger-style lead guitar on it. All right, Merle? It's a lesson too late for the learning, made of sand, made of sand. In a wink of an eye my soul is turning, in your hand, in your hand. Are you going away with no words of farewell? Can there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. You got reasons aplenty for going, and this I know, this I know. For the weeds have been steadily growing. Please don't go, please don't go. Are you going away with no words of farewell? Can there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. As I lie in my bed in the morning, without you, without you, each song in my breast dies a warning. Without you, without you. Are you going away with no words of farewell? Can there be not a trace left behind? I could have loved you better, didn't mean to be unkind. You know that was the last thing on my mind. Darling, that was the last thing on my mind. Well, I've been guilty of learning a few contemporary songs as I went along. I didn't always play just the ethnic music of America or something that was really down-home country. A fella, John D. Loudermilk, wrote a song called Windy and Warm that I kind of like to tell you the truth. I learned this song from Chet Atkins and Boots Randolph on an album they did some time ago. It must have been back in the very early 60s, I guess. And they picked it real pretty, and I thought maybe I could learn to play it kind of sloppy and maybe get away with it. And all at once that Merle starts picking it pretty doggone good, and he said, well, I'm going to have to let him pick some of it. I'll still steal a little of his thunder, but he can have most of it. play it sweet, son. I'd like to do a Merle Travis tune right here. Natural Born Gamblin Man is a song off of a United Artists album. In fact, it ain't the latest album we did, but I'm doing too many commercials tonight. How about that? Way too many. So this is on an album called Doc and the Boys, ain't it, Michael? Why I ramble, and you want to know why I roam. You better wondering why I run all around, and I ain't never had a home. My daddy was a gambler, he rambled all over this land. I'm just a chip off the same old block, I'm a natural-born gambling man. I'm a natural-born gambling man, yeah, natural-born gambling man. I can throw a step and follow with a lip, I'm a natural-born gambling man. Come here, son, let's have a little game. So I throwed my money down, but he snuck a one off of the bottom, and I seen him when he got his hand. I pulled my gun and I mowed him down. I'm a natural-born gambling man. Well, they hauled me down to Nashville, of course, and they locked me in a dirty old cell. But they give me a number for my name. 'Twas a number that I love so well. It is 3 7s and then 11. That's a good hand. I knowed right then that I'd won again, for I'm a natural-born gambling man. I'm a natural-born gambling man, yeah, natural-born gambling man. I can throw a step and follow with a left. I'm a natural-born gambling man. Pick it, Merle. On the day that I got my pardon, the warden, he says to me, "Son, why don't you take some good advice and let this old gambling be?" I said, "Now look here, Mr. Warden, this mean you just play one hand, and I'll bet you 10 that you can't win, for I'm a natural-born gambling man. I'm a natural-born gambling man, yeah, natural-born gambling man. Shody picked the cotton and the forks of the branch, I'm a natural-born gambling man." Thank you very much. There's nothing can make a feller feel any better than people appreciating what he's trying to do, whether it be building a house or picking a guitar. I worked with a country swing group from about 54 up to 62 or 3 or something like that. We used to play a few of the old pop standards that the big bands played in America, and the 30s and 40s, and the 20s too, even for that matter. Right here is a little bit of a song I used to kind of pick. We'll pick this in 2 or 3 different ways, make sure we get it right, or try to get it right. We'd like to do a Jimmy Rogers song. As soon as Merle gets his slide tuned up together there. This is just about one of the best songs that the late Jimmy Rogers wrote in the way of a country song. It'll fit a country guitar picker, whether it's 1977 or 1932. When Jimmy Rogers first started recording, he didn't have anybody to help him with the early recordings, the first few sides he did. Then as the slide guitar players and dobro pickers began to hear old Jimmy's music, they loved it, and some of them wanted to get into the act and help him pick. When Merle picked up the slide, it really pleased me because I knew right then we could fix up some of those Jimmy Rogers tunes to where they'd sound right. Here's one called Peach Pickin' Time in Georgia. When it's peach picking time in Georgia, apple picking time in Tennessee, cotton picking time in Mississippi, and everybody picks on me when it's roundup time in Texas, and the cowboys make whoopee. Way down in North Carolina, yeah, gal picking time to me. They got their bluegrass in old Kentucky. Virginia's where they do the swing. In Carolina, I'm coming to you, coming to spend the spring. Arkansas, I hear you calling me, and I hope to see you soon. There I'm gonna do a little picking, son, underneath that Ozark moon. De-yo-de-dee-ho-de-dee-ho-de-yo-de-dee. All right, Merle. If the hard times should overtake me, I won't let the blues get me, 'cause I got a sweetie pie waiting down south, and I know she waits for me. soon I'll be going to see that gal. 'Cause no, it won't be long till we're gonna build a little cabin, and we're gonna call it our mountain home. Oh, holy, howdy, howdy. When the people start to picking their cotton, then I'll pick a wedding ring, and we'll go to town to pick a little gown for the wedding in the spring. You know, I hope that old preacher knows his business, 'cause he can't fool me. When it's peach picking time in Georgia, Lordy, it's gal picking time to me. De-yo-de-dee, oh-de-dee, ho-de-yo-de-dee. Get her, Merle. Peach picking time in Georgia, apple picking time in Tennessee, cotton picking time in Mississippi, yeah. Everybody picks on me. When it's roundup time in Texas, and the cowboys make whoopee, well, down in North Carolina, son, it's gal picking time to me. De-yo-de-dee, oh-de-dee, ho-de-yo-de-dee. Here's a little song that I learned from a Don Williams recording called Gypsy Woman. Silver coins that jingle jangle, fancy shoes that dance in time. Oh, the secrets of her dark eyes seem to sing a gypsy rhyme. Yellow clover, entangled blossoms in a meadow silky green, where she held me to her bosom, and I was just a boy of 17. And I recall a gypsy woman, silver spangles in her eyes, ivory skin against the moonlight, and the taste of life's sweet wine. A gentle breeze from fragrant meadows stirs the darkness in my mind. Oh, gentle woman, you sleep beside me, but you little know who haunts my mind. Gypsy lady, I hear your laughter as it dances through my head, while my tender wife and baby slumber softly in their beds. And I recall a gypsy woman, silver spangles in her eyes, ivory skin against the moonlight, and the taste of life's sweet wine. And I recall a gypsy woman, silver spangles in her eyes, ivory skin against the moonlight, and the taste of life's sweet wine, the thrilling taste of life's sweet wine. Many of the old-time tunes that Merle and I do that I learned as a boy from the old-time recordings, the early recordings, we don't attempt to copy the original sound. We just kind of do our own arrangements on. Here's one that used to be a jug band tune by the Memphis Jug Stompers. Yeah, that's what the group was called. I imagine they stomped any jugs unless they'd emptied them first. This is called Minglewood Blues. You love your mama, don't you go by Manglewood. If you love your sugar mama, don't you go by Manglewood. 'Cause them Memphis women, they mean a man no good. Don't you never let no woman wear your mind, mine. Don't you never let no woman wear your mind. She keep you worried, run you ragged all the time. Get her, Merle. I just got a pretty letter, son, you ought to hear it read. I just got a pretty letter, man, you ought to hear it read. 'Cause my song won't tell you a single word it says. If you love your mama, don't you go by Manglewood. If you love your mama, don't you go by Manglewood. 'Cause them Memphis women, they mean a man no good. Don't you never let no woman wear your mind, mine. Don't you never let no woman wear your mind. 'Cause she keep you worried, run you ragged all the time. I was born in a desert, son, and raised in a lion's den. Yeah, I was. I was born in a desert, man, and raised in a lion's den. my sugar mama messing round with them bandits. Woo!
The whole takeoff? The whole thing?
Treat me like a fool, treat me mean and cruel, but love me. Take my faithful heart, tear it all apart, but love me. Wherever you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely, feeling oh so blue, 'cause I'm needing you, dear, only. I would beg and steal just to feel your heart beating close to mine. Well, if you ever go, darling, I'll be oh so lonely, begging on my knees. All I ask is please, please love me. Oh, yeah. And by that time they'd be rested, of course, and we'd come up with something like, a one for the money, a two for the show, three to get ready, now go cat go, but don't you get on my blue suede shoes. Yeah, mama, stay off of my blue suede shoes. I said blue, blue, a blue suede shoe, a blue, blue, a blue suede shoe, blue, blue, a blue suede shoe, blue, blue, a blue suede shoe. Yeah, mama, don't you walk on my blue suede shoe. You can knock me down, step on my face, slam my name all over the place. Anything to me that you want to do, no, 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 baby, get off my blue suede shoe. Hey, baby, don't you walk on my blue suede shoe. All right, Michael Coleman. Oh, yeah, put some sugar on it now. Burn my house and steal my car, drink my liquor from an old fruit jar. Anything to me that you want to do, no, now baby, get off of my blue suede shoes. Hey mama, keep off of my blue suede shoes. I said blue, blue, a blue suede shoe, a blue, blue, a blue suede shoe, hey, blue, blue, a blue suede shoe, blue, blue, a blue suede shoe. Now mama, don't you walk on my blue suede shoes. Put some polish on them, Merle. all Rudy, a tutti frutti, 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 all Rudy. A lump bop a loop bop a lump bam boom. I got a gal, her name Daisy. She never drive me crazy. I got a gal named Daisy, and just about drive me crazy. She love me in the morning, she love me in the night. That sweet good loving make everything right. Tutti frutti, all Rudy, a tutti frutti, all Rudy, a tutti frutti, all Rudy. A lump bop a loop bop a lump bam boom. Thank you. Thank you. I'd like to do a little old harmonica thing that I heard an old boy named Henry Whittier do on one of the early records. The first time I heard this, I was a little old boy, I guess about 7 or 8 years old. It's called Rain Crow Bill. Thank you.